I want to guide you through a couple problems where we take a logarithm and we expand it using the logarithm laws. So the instructions for these problems will be expand into a sum or difference of logs. Expand completely, meaning use the full power of the logarithm laws. Okay, so the first problem with these instructions is going to be the natural log of x cubed y to the fourth over wz squared. So the first thing you want to do is deal with the division. You got the natural log of something divided by something. So you need to split that apart to be natural log, some operation, another natural log. So you're going to split it apart. So you've got your operation here when you split division. Then inside here you're going to have more stuff to split apart. So this guy's going to break into two logs as well. Natural log of something with an operation with a natural log of something else. Then you're going to carry down this operation. And this guy, this log, is going to split into two logs as well. So you're going to have natural log of something with an operation, natural log of something. But make sure you have to take whatever this operation is and apply it to this entire logarithm. So when you split this, it turns into two logs. So you need to put all of that probably in brackets or parentheses. But since I've used parentheses, I'll enclose it in brackets. That way, this operation applies to both of those logarithms now. And one more step. Inside here, you're going to have an exponent. In fact, the first logarithm is going to have an exponent in the argument, the second will, and the last one will. So you need to adjust those exponents within each of those logs, okay? So go ahead and do that. You're still going to have four logarithms in your next step with some operations between. And these last two will be in brackets. And so the final step would probably be to distribute the sign here to both of these logarithms so that your final answer looks like four natural logs with no brackets, no exponents inside, and just signs in between and maybe some coefficients. So pause the video and see if you can work out all those details there. Okay, example 2 that we want to expand will be log, so that's base 10, of x times the cube root of y plus 2. So the first thing we want to do is split the multiplication that's happening here. So you're going to have log of something, split the multiplication into this operation, and then log of the second part of your argument, which is, of course, I'll go ahead and write that one in for you. Basically, at this point, you're going to have log of x and log of the cube root of y plus 2 after you split your multiplication. So now you're just going to carry this guy along, log of x, your unknown operation, whatever that is. And now what you need to do is rewrite the cube root as an exponent. So you need to rewrite cube root of y plus 2 as y plus 2 to the appropriate power. So you should know how to rewrite cube roots as a power. And finally, the last step will be to, now that you've got an exponent in the argument, turn your exponent into multiplication. So your final answer is going to be log of x, some operation, some coefficient times the log of y plus 2. So pause the video and see if you can work out the details of that one. After you got both problems worked out, come back and check your answers. So problem 1 is going to be 3 times the natural log of x plus 4 times the natural log of y minus the natural log of w minus 2 times the natural log of z. Make sure that these are each ln. If you want, you could write as cursive ln or capital Ln, but it is not in. That's a very common mistake. And if you'd like, you could get rid of the parentheses on each of these arguments. They're unnecessary, and that's all correct. Okay, so check that one out. If you have an error, go back through, track your work, and see if you can find your mistake. Number 2, the answer is log of x plus 1/3 times log of y plus 2. So check your work on that one as well. And if you made any mistakes, see if you can find those.